Welcome back everybody to Planescape Torment. Okay, we are actually going back to where we first started. Back at the Hive just outside the mortuary. Because there are a few quests I really want to clean up. So we're going to backtrack a little bit. Now this, I think it is the mausoleum here.
Alright.
This was a place I met, for recall correctly, that we got really killed. Lots. So I'm hoping that with the three of us and being a much higher level, that we should be able to take this person thing on. I think it was a necromancer from last I remember. So we are going to try it. Because, okay. Mort. You attack him.
I'm here.
Good.
Right.
You attack there, and you attack that. Okay. I have managed to dispatch one already. More is tanking.
All right.
So I'm going to...
Damn it.
Actually, we're going to run to attack him.
Damn.
Crit miss. Okay, fair enough.
Hi, what?
Yes, please go help Mort. Thank you. We have succeeded! Hurrah! Hurrah for us! Now, what do we have here? A scroll of ice knife, a bracelet, a bronze ring. Right. Ooh, a diary. And my inventory be full.
Do you want to know?
I want you to go loot stuff for me. Why, is your inventory full too? Mort? How full is your inventory? Not that full. Haha. Right, is there anything else worth to taking? Right, now... that's just a skull. I've already got one of those. Too bad he doesn't shut the hell up, though. Right, so
Done.
we have managed to complete this area. I'm hoping, as I leave the... yes! Spirit! Guardian Spirit. As you step into the corridor, the Guardian Spirit materializes before you. Its ghostly countenance regards you benevolently. I thank you. You have done me a great service. The spirits of my charges sleep quietly once again. Go in peace, friend. The apparition fades away, leaving you alone in the deserted halls of the mausoleum. Great, let's leave.
Updated my journal.
And we got a small amount of experience. That's great. We were able to finish something. Yay! So once we leave this place, what other quest can we just finish up? Yeah, it's good to go back and actually finish things. Especially when we were way too lower level to be actually doing them in the first place. Now, journal. Let me see. Find Emerise for Nod. No idea. Hang on. That's completed? Assigned. Dustman. I say I have to go back to the Gathering Dust Bar. Okay. We can do this. House, open tomb, Gathering Dust Bar. We wish to be going in here. and get our just reward. Not our eternal reward. Right. Norochi. You see Norocht, I think. He's pulling at one of the spikes of his hair and using it to scratch the spot on his face. You can't help but think he's looking better with dreadlocks. I found out what was going in the mausoleum. The dead sleep again.
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
Well, bugger. Norwich lines of worry smooth out as you speak. Thanks, give I. He reaches into a robe and draws forth a large bag, which he hands to you. Copper coin, thrice 100, and he reaches into his robe again and throws out a roll of bandages to you. Need these bandages more than I, you seem. Thanks. Glad I could help. Farewell. Yeah, they're bandages. Yeah. Can't do much with bandages, I'm afraid. Journal. Okay, back. I want quests. Assign quests. Go to the cathedral located at the center of the hive. We could do that. Cathedral. Retrieve Porphin's necklace. He says a group of thugs in the hive has taken a necklace of prayer beads from us. He said last seen the thugs by a bar that burns inside, and they were dressed in red and black. Okay. Hey. I would really love to. That's an open tomb in a house. I don't think there's much trouble. The bar that burns on the inside. I would much love to go see a merchant to alleviate my inventory problems. Let me see. Cathedral in the middle of the hive. Well, these are all the hive, of course. Map. Smoldering Corpse. Smoldering Corpse Bar, maybe. The warehouse. Fel. Let's go pay Fel a visit.
You know, Fiendling, you're like an Arborian fire seed.
I'd stop now if I were you.
Yeah, your hair's like a sweet, tender flame, yet inside you're bitter. Like a beetle sting.
Oh,
You know,
burn.
Skull, you're going to be doing your grinning on the tip of a pike one of these days. Aye, and that'll be the least of your worries after I'm through with you.
Sometimes I wish you just loved me for who I am, not what I can do for you.
Oh boy, those two. Absolute cards. Right. I'm hoping that we go speak to Fel, either get some more tattoos, and maybe sell some jink, some stuff. Yes, thank you. Can I sell any of this crap? The answer to that is nope. No, I can't. Right. Combat scripts? Okay, whatever. Inventory. Let's do some moving around. Actually, I want to have this diary. A leather-bound tome is cracked and worn with age. Some sort of crest has been burned on the cover. You make out a series of interlocking triangles centered around the initials SR. The writing on his pages has faded considerably, but the last few entries of the seem to have been penned recently. Day 2 of the 127th year of the Factor Hashkar's reign. At last I have found it. The missing page of the Apchard Grimoire is now in my possession. I have guessed that the page has been a necessary component for the casting of the final transformation spell. I have all but one of the components. A drop of the Immortal's blood is all that stands between me and the eternal power of Lichdom. But where can I find such a rarity? Perhaps I should seek the answer through divination. Day 14 of the 127th year of the effect of Huskar's reign. After days of taxing divination spells, I have finally found my answers. The divination revealed that the location of an immortal is to be somewhere in the ancient mausoleum located in the hive section of the sigil. I must make haste. I must find this creature and draw its blood before it moves on. Day 15. I have arrived at the mausoleum. Immediately I was set upon by a shade that guards the remains of those interred in the place. I managed to elude the spirit, but found my way into what appears to have been some sort of inner sanctum, protected by some minor wards to prevent any further interruptions by that supernatural twit. I have set about raising some of the locals to conduct a search for the immortal. If the divination was accurate and the immortal is here, is likely to be interred in one of the many crypts that line these halls. It's only a matter of time now. Day 17. I am not alone. Someone has entered the mausoleum and is interfering with my servants. Could this be the one I seek? The divination revealed that only that I would find the immortal here. Could it be that my presence in this place has prompted that which I seek to seek me out? What a delightful twist. I shall have to... the last of the entry is still wet. Because we killed him! Hehehe. Alright, actually, I should have... Scroll of evidence. Oh, that's right. We got to try and give that to somebody. Right now, Phil, we have money and you have tattoos. So let's get to it. We've got $3,000. All right, tattoo of the warrior. Yes, please. I will buy said tattoo. Why? I can't sell it back. Sensation. Plus 1 damage to all attacks. Plus 5% damage from all physical attacks. Used only by Sensei, which is lucky because I am one. Tattoo of the Sensates. Plus 3 to the law skill. Tattoo of the Restless Dead invokes Bless. Recognize your efforts to calm the restless dead of the mausoleum. Oh, really? Ha! You may draw their gratitude and bless yourself or your companions. The tattoo is only a limited number of uses before it vanishes. Well, yeah, maybe not. Oh man, tattoo of death in life. What the hell? Invokes raised dead. Ah, that's tattoo of Anna. Yeah. Tattoo of greater might. Oh, man, I don't have the coin. Oh, hang on. No, I don't have the coin. I can't. Anyway, I'm done. Alright, we have a new tattoo. A tattoo of the warrior. I can stick that on my leg. Yay! Fantastic. So what tattoo have I got here? Tattoo of might. So I've only got another 3 tattoos I could potentially use. Alright. That's cool. So we have to attack. I wonder if it's the barking wilder. The wide-eyed man is hunched over, snarling, giving low growls. Looks like he hasn't trimmed his hair in years, and it forms a veil over his eyes. He has a long, stringy moustache caked in grease and sweat, and the tips of the moustache droop, and they must have been tangled in his ragged beard. We'll growl at him. As you're about to speak, Anna grabs you and hisses, "Are you daft? Ne'er another word to that one. One of the starved dogs he is." He lowers his voice. "Chaosmen, balmy, dangerous, thick as flies they are. And more's likely about." Maybe you're right. Let's go.
All right.
Red and black. Of course,
I'm
doesn't help. A hive thug, hive thug. Greetings? Well, let's attack him. Why not? You never know. Well. Oh, too easy, really?
Done.
Rat's tail, not interested. Hive thug. Oh, come on, guys. Sort yourself out.
Done.
And there should be a necklace or something around. Or I could be mistaken. Journal. Nestor's Fork. Split Pestle and Kiln. Oh, I remember those two. Help Ingress. Okay. That's it. I've seen the thugs and they're dressed in red and black. What doesn't help that is kind of like nighttime. It's hard to see. It burns on the... Well... This definitely be the... I haven't actually been in here. Hey, nice music. I tell you what. This is a woman with fading bruises on her face and arms that look like despairing... and a look of despairing longing in her sunken eyes. She might have been pretty once, but those days are long ago. She turns slowly to face you. Life pours into her features, and the spark of sardonic light that dances in her eyes make you wonder if your eyes were deceiving you. Welcome to the Smoldering Corpse, scarred man. Who are you? I am Drasilia. And you must be clueless. Don't ask me how I know that. It just shines off you. Shines. Right. Answer some questions for me. Aye, traveller. What is it you seek? Who is that burning by the entryway?
Updated my journal.
The despair you saw on her face before flits across it again like some black-winged shadow before she masters herself again. That's Ignis, one of the greatest wizards ever to come out of this slummy excuse for a cesspool. They caught him, they opened up a channel to the plane of fire around him, and now he's just a doorway for it. Keeping himself alive by the force of will alone. If someone could douse him for a few moments, it would give him his life back again. But if they don't, if they don't make enough water to do that. Well, but they don't make enough water to do that. So what's your connection to him? Her voice practically throbs with a deep ache. I was Ignis' lover, and he, my beloved. He loved the flame more than me. Now he has become the flame. And because I love him, I love the flame. But that's all done with now. I will wait with him to douse himself. I sell what little I have so I can be near him. Very well. Answer some other questions. Can you tell me about this place? Here, this is the Smoldering Corpse. Although a person smoldering ain't dead yet, he just keeps himself alive until someone comes along to help him out. Sods who like to see some people in pain come here. Fiends like it. Folks who don't much care for being bothered come here too. The name alone keeps out most of the Burks. Okay, good name for it. Farewell. We could actually talk to Ignis. This crackling, billowing creature twists slowly above an iron grill upon the floor of the bar. It may have once been human, but now its skin is charred beyond recognition. Streams of fire form a wreath around the creature's body, and the flames lick at the few remaining pockets of flesh, causing them to bubble and run like wax down the creature's skeletal frame. Greetings? The thing makes no response. It rises slowly within the flames. It lives, but does not seem to be aware of anything around the fire that surrounds it. Its skin is a flame. Its heart is flame. And you know, somewhere within the shadow corner of your memory, that this thing is dangerous. Examine the creature. The heat surrounding this creature is incredible. To your surprise, the iron grill the creature floats above it has sagged and bent from the heat. At first you thought the heat came from the grill. Now you realize it emanates from the creature. As you watch, flecks of ash drift from the writhing corpse and float slowly to the ceiling. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, buddy. Leave it alone. Oh, Eb Creekneys. More people! People to talk to! Awesome! You see a slight stooped old man with a full grey beard and a lion's mane of grey hair. He wears a couple of shoulder guards as armour. He keeps his helmet nearby. He smokes a pipe and carries a pouch of tobacco around his waist. He looks pretty strong. He's a little plump, although he appears to have some sort of breathing trouble. Well now, aren't you a sight, lad? Never have seen so many scars blanketing a fella. Like a scar cloak you're wearing. Where you been? Hanging out in a grain thresher? He laughs. Oh, I'm just jesting with you, lad. No offence meant. I hope no offence taken. I'm Eb. He extends his hands. Greetings, Eb. His handshake is firm. Now, I hereby tender my apologies for the unfair jesting, lad. Hope no hard feelings, but can I buy you a tankard or two of something to smooth any ruffled feathers? Yeah, why not? That's the spirit, lad. Bide a moment. He rises to his feet and heads to the bar. After a moment, he returns to his seat with a pair of tankards. Here you go, lad. Drink up. He takes a massive swallow from his own tankard, puffs on his pipe, and says, What can old Ab do with you for this fine sigil day? I have some questions about this place. Oh, well, I gather that. Just look at you. I mean, you don't look like you're from around these parts, lad. And you look a little too out of sorts to be a seasoned native. Eb chuckles and takes another drink. So, what can I help you with, lad? You need to know the lay of the land? Eb winks. Who are you? Eb Creekneys, third measure of the harmonium. Now retired, being a tout with one's voice since I don't step lightly as I might pass these 2 or 3 decades. He chuckles. Now, lad, who be you and what trouble might you be in? What makes you think I'm in trouble? Lad, no one has that many scars you have and isn't in some sort of trouble, either from himself or from others. Eb looks at you in mock reproach. What do you take old an Eb for? Blind? Look, I'm a little weathered around the edges, but I still got some sight and sense. Now, what's dogging your heels to be causing you so much trouble? Maybe I can help you with a few troubles. I woke up in the mortuary and seemed to have forgotten who I am. Eh? Eb blinks and frowns. What was that you said, lad? That you woke up in the mortuary? Eb studies you closely. Oh, now, did they mistake you for a dead underneath all them scars, mayhap? Eb chuckles. I can't say I would have been smarter. He puffs on his pipe. Them dusties. He catches himself. I mean, them dustmen. Dusties are a rude term to refer them pale-faced fellas. I mean, I don't mean them too much disrespect. They all have the perceptions and friendliness of a gravestone sometimes, eh? Can't say I would be screwing that up. No, lad, no. That's what I've heard. I've had some other questions. Any other place? Actually, who are you? I want to say third measure of the harmonium. Ed puffs up slightly with pride and gets a semi-stern look on his face. Aye, third measure of the harmonium. He relaxes a little. Although I haven't served a tour of duty in many a decade, pushing a quill wasn't up my alley. Excuse me. Oh, Pardon me, sorry. Pushing a quill, that sneeze snuck up on me quite quickly. Pushing a quill wasn't quite up my alley after the fights and skirmishes I've been in, so just to bide my time, keeping tabs on things down here in the hive and helping out a little where I can. And you look like someone who might need a hand. Are you in some trouble, lad? Let me see. What fights and skirmishes have you been in? Eb rolls his eyes. More than I can remember, lad. Well, almost more than I can remember. Leastwise, all I did a long tour in the Blood War. That infernal muck-up of war of lies on Terrace. Far too many years in the Black Centuries War. Ed begins to tick off the wars on his fingers, counting silently to himself. Yeah, there was the Three Plains War, and many others. I even took in the Harmonium War of Liberation. Oh, towards the end there, I was also in the Sigil City Watch. I could argue that most of the time, I could argue that was the most dangerous of them all. He laughs loudly. The mention of a blood war seems to be like a cold dagger slipping into your heart. Tell me more of the Blood War. Eb sighs, oblivious to your reaction. Aye, the Blood War. The most dangerous family feud this side of the primordial soup. Mean-spirited mob of fiends one side, a batch of warmongering fiends on the other. It's the war that creation sparked. Now they're digging into each other ever since. Two sets of fiends warring against each other, eh? Aye, the Tanari, vicious killer who cares none for themselves, and the Beta Zoo war machine. As for law and order and their infernal rules, the whole mess spills out into the other planes from time to time, and it's made the multiverse a less pleasant place to live. I see you have some other questions. What other places can you recommend? Well, Ed puffs on his pipe and studies you. This is perhaps the best kip you could ever wandered into from the start. Judging by your tattoos, you might be partial to having some designs on your body. In which case, there's a tattoo salon a little spyward from here. You'd want to stay away from the Alley of Dangerous Angles if you can. Ignis torched up that place not so long ago, and ever since, a bunch of bad bloods have set up their kip in that stretch of desert. Okay, well, thanks. Farewell. Alias. Elias? You see a trim, muscular man dressed in clothing that is comparably drab and mundane compared to most of the outfits you've seen in this city. He carries himself with an air of supercilious arrogance. He also looks dramatically out of place here. What do you want? He asks. Who are you? I am Alias, warrior of renown. Surely have you heard of me? No. Could it truly be? Can it truly be that none in this town have heard of me and my exploits? Alas, I shall have to prove myself all over again, and here I thought my fame had spread across the world. What world are you from? I am come from the city of Alberium, on the river of Tamine. Surely I've heard of the glories and wonders. No matter, no matter. This place is benign and ignorant of what it becomes to the splendours of true cities. I am told that my land is what's called a prime by the denizens of this city. Though a prime of what, I don't know. How'd you get here? I was chasing my old foe, the villainous life shade Tyr Tennille. He pauses, waiting for acknowledgement, and then continues. He conjured up his demonic magic and opened himself a doorway and hurled himself through it. Before he could flee me entirely, I threw myself in after him and found myself here. Ah, I get it. You're one of the clueless. He bristles, reddening, and his hand clutches convulsively around the hilt of his sword. Clueless, is it? I take offence to your words, Sirrah, and bid you farewell in the hopes that we shall never cross these paths again. He turns away from you, just still flushed with pride and rage. I just want to ask you some questions. He sighs heavily and then eyes you with disdain. Be on with it, scarred one. Ask and be done. I'd like to apologise to you. He appears entirely shocked, as if the notion of apologise is alien to him. You wish to apologise? That's what I said. Then I suppose, as a point of honor, I must accept your apology. Very well. In return, I offer my apology as well. Let us set the matter aside and speak no more of it. Very well. Could you answer some questions for me? Nothing. Forget it. All right. Oh man, there's so many people to talk to here, but we have run out of time. Thank you all for joining me for this episode of Planescape Torment. If you've liked the episode and liked the series thus far, do go ahead and click that like button. And of course, if you're interested in anything else I've done in the past, do go ahead and check some of the playlists over to the right-hand side. All right, folks. Well, I've been Raetac. I'll see you next time.